fast in the corridors of your workplace. Ukomba abantu ko busy. Mara bo busy abzibule ko uleka business. The measure of business success is profit, which is productivity. So if we don't see the results, it means you are only active and not productive. So let's talk on the two canopy effects of bitterness. Number one, bitterness is human. Say it's human.
It's human.
Number two, say it needs a resolve to be solved.
It needs a resolve to be solved.
You must be determined to deal with bitterness. It doesn't go away just like that. You can host bitterness for many years because of an event of 2 minutes. I meant to hang class. You can host what? Bitterness for many years because of the event of 2 minutes. Okay. Somebody offended you in the 2 minutes and you harbored bitterness for 20 years. Because your attitude needs alignment in dealing with bitterness. People who are bitter, they think that they are the only ones who are bitter.
Exactly.
They think that they are the only ones with the potential to be bitter. They don't realize that it is a human effect. The other people who are not bitter, they made a choice and a decision not to host bitterness, but to move on from the situation that has affected them. Move on before you thinking.
Move on before you thinking.
So there are landscapes. There are landscapes of bitterness. Number one, bitterness is an emotion. It requires emotional intelligence. It is an emotion. It requires emotional intelligence. In addition, there's what I call in my book there's my book I'll talk about. It's my 13th book. I talk about the concept of emotional eloquence. I know it's not a familiar concept, but emotions have got a language. Emotions need to be communicated. And if you are not fluent in communicating your emotions, you will hurt even the people who are supposed to help you. It's a missed call. Let me repeat. Most of the time when people are emotionally provoked, they don't consider or they are not cognizant of the feelings of the next person. All they care about is their own feelings. And in the process, they hate even the one who's supposed to help them. So when people come into your space when you are emotionally provoked, it is to help you overcome that feeling. But if you are not emotionally intelligent, you will want to push away the feelings that you are feeling and impart them on the next person who is innocent in that circumstance. So hating people always hurt others. So the people who hate on you, it's not because there's something wrong with you. They hate themselves. So it's an expression of an emotion they are hosting. Hello, class. So bitterness is an emotion. Number two, bitterness is a mindset. It requires coherence, soundness, proper reasoning. If your mind is not empowered, your emotions are empowered. If your emotions are empowered, you won't be rational, you will be emotional. Hello, class. Am I planting seeds on good ground? Your mind, it's not just an organ, because it's not the brain. There's a difference between the brain and the mind. The brain is an organ in your body. We can cut your skull open and extract your brain, but nobody can reach to your mind. But your mind is the soul of the brain. So your brain gets signals from your mind. If your mind is not properly capacitated, your brain will remain small. So there are people with hairstyles that are very expensive, yet they host cheap brains. So the value of the brain emanates from the capacity of the mind. So coherence is a very important quality in dealing with bitterness. People who become bitter are more emotional than they are rational.
Amen.
So in Zulu, I say, umuntu onganangqondo uba nenqindi. In other words, you'll always want to fight about situations because you lack mental capacitation to resolve the situation. Situations don't need fighting. They need mental power. to resolve them. So loko mihleketo yi nga ri na nchumu, the-emotions hi tona ti tirhaka. Let me go. This class is not ready for me.
How are you ready? You go.
Nobody's saying anything.
Not now.
So, bitterness is an emotion. Bitterness is a mindset. Work on how you think about situations that provoke your emotions. I'll say it again. Work on how you think about situations that provoke your emotions. Some of you that are married and are 5-2 to divorce, some of the divorces are not necessary because you are using your emotions to deal with the situation. You are not